Hi there, Ryan Wyatt here for High Point Music. Today we're going to be learning a solo jazz guitar arrangement of Nardis. So we have an AA-BA form on our hands here, which effectively means we just have two parts to learn for this one. Also, we've got some really lush sounding chord shapes in this tune, so make sure you let me know in the comments below which one of these chord shapes is your favorite. It's now time for us to jump in and start demoing up this A section. 2, 3. Cool, so there's our part there. Let's start breaking down the first section here. So if we jump in on the fretboard, we're starting off with these octaves on the B and E notes here. So my first finger's on the 9th fret, 4th finger, or your 3rd finger is on the 12th fret on the B string there. Okay, and then the second octave, we just take that shape, drop it directly underneath. Okay, so 9th fret on the G and your 3rd or 4th finger on the 12th fret on the E string below. So we go 1, 2 and slide it down. Okay, that's our first step there. Following that, we're going to jump in and start looking at these two really luscious voicings. We have an E minor 9 and an F major 7 sharp 11. So our E minor 9 here, we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, either your 3rd or your 4th finger on the F sharp, which is the 4th fret on the D string, and then the open strings of E, G, B and E around it. Okay, so all 6 strings there. And then for our second chord, which is our F major 7 sharp 11, pretend you're making an F major bar chord, but you're lifting your first finger up to have the open E string and B string underneath it. Okay, so first finger on the F, 3rd and 4th fingers on the 3rd frets on the A and D strings, 2nd fingers on the A note on the G string there, and then the open B and E there. So there we go, E minor 9 to F major 7 sharp 11, and if we combine that together, we've got, just get the hang of that nice and smooth in the beginning, nice and steady. E minor 9, F major 7 sharp 11. So very moody, very Eastern sounding in a lot of ways. So once you're feeling comfortable with that part there, we jump in and we're going to learn this lick here. Okay, so we start with our first finger on the E flat and we're sliding it into the E, or D sharp as it is, over a B 7 sharp 9 here, so D sharp. Okay, and then we hit the octave, which you can play with either your 3rd or your 4th finger on the 12th fret on the E. So 1, slide in, hit that octave there. And then we drop down to the D sharp there, like that. Okay, from that point we're coming back to the C here on the 8th fret and then into the 7th fret, which is the B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our phrase. So once we've got that lick together, people, we're going to jump back in on the fretboard and then we're going to set up a B7 voicing here. So at the end of this phrase, we keep our first finger there, and then our 3rd finger comes up and plays the B, which is the 9th fret on the D string. 2nd finger plays the D sharp, which is the 8th fret on the G. Our 4th finger plays the A, which is the 7th degree of the chord, which is the 10th fret on the B string there. And our first finger was still on that note there like that. So if we go like that, in and around it. So now would be a really good step for us to actually practice putting that together and then forming that B7 around there like that. So that might take a bit of getting used to, but make sure you're comfortable with that, because what we've got coming next is we're going to transition to this C major 7, sharp 11 voicing here. So we got our first finger making a bar across the 7th fret there, and then, okay, 4th finger on the 10th, 3rd finger on the 9th fret there on the E, and the first fingers on the F sharp and B to give us our voicing here. So this section all together, B7, C major 7, sharp 11. Okay, our next bit following on from that, we've got this part here. Okay, so we're starting off with an A minor 9 voicing here, which is our first finger making a bar across the D, the G, and the B strings on the 5th fret, and then our 3rd finger coming in on the 9th degree of the chord here. With our strumming, we're hitting the bass like that on the A string, so 1, 2, so 1, 2 with the bottom 4 strings afterwards. Next bit goes 1, 2, 3, just lifting that 3rd finger off, and then our 4th finger is coming onto the B string there on the 8th fret, and we're playing the D, G, and B strings there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same 3 strings but just lifting our 4th finger up like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then once you've got that feeling nice and comfortable, people, we go. And we're hitting a full F major 7. Okay, so all we're doing here is keeping that first finger in that mini bar position on the D, G, B, and E strings there. Then our 4th finger is coming onto the 8th fret like that, and our 3rd finger is making the major 3rd on the 7th fret there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the F major 7 just like that. And then moving on from that, people, we just bring our 4th finger down to the G, B, and E strings like that, and we're doing a hammer on, pull off on the 5th fret after we strum those 3 strings there, and then dropping our 3rd finger on the 6th fret there, so like that. Alright, and then into the E minor 9 there. So recapping this section here, we go F major 7, E minor 9 there, 2, 3, one more time, so bass. F major 7, hammer on, pull off, 6th fret, and then E minor 9, just like that. Just quickly, before we jump into the B section, I'd like to invite you to check out the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program that I've just recently released after this video. This highly effective and practical program contains a systematic and conceptual approach to learning the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar. All the sales from this course allow me to continue to create content like this video for you people on YouTube, so follow the links below in the description for either an obligation-free trial or to sign up for the course today. Okay, so let's jump in and check out our B section now. So 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then back to our A. Just like that. So A minor, F, A minor 9 to F, alternating. Then we've got a 2, 5, 1 in C, followed by a B altered to lead us back to the E minor. Alright, let's check out our parts here. So really straightforward, same A minor 9 voicing we were using before. So just 1, 2 to F major 7, and then we've got this nice little run here, which is B, C, E, G. So like that. So 4th fret on the G, 5th fret on the G, first finger rolls down to the 5th fret on the B string, 3rd third or fourth finger, whatever you prefer, can play the 8th fret, which is the G note, on the B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into that. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So that's just our lick. Okay, just that really simple line there. So that's 2 times as it appears there. Okay, once we've got the first half of this B section together, then we're just taking that same minor 9 voicing and taking it up to here. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's this part here. So D minor 9, lift the 3rd finger off of the 2nd part, and then the 3rd or your 4th finger can play the 13th fret there, and we're just playing the D, G, and B strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the D minor 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. One more time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're into this G altered voicing, which is a sharp 9, sharp 5 here. So first finger on the B, 2nd finger on the F, and then you get 3rd finger across the sharp, what's that, sharp 9, sharp 5 there. Okay people, once you've got that bit together, we're just adding 2 chord shapes to that little section here. So we go, then you can go C major 7, sharp 11, into a B7, sharp 5, sharp 9. So that's the same C major 7, sharp 11 we learned previously. This B7, sharp 5, sharp 9 is just first finger on the 7th degree, which is the 7th fret. 2nd finger on the D sharp there. It's also rolled flat to play the sharp 5 on the B string. And then our 4th finger is playing the sharp 9 on the E. Okay. Also, if you wanted to play, instead of playing the C major 7, sharp 11 in front of it, you can simply play a C major 9. That'll work perfectly as well. So let's put that little passage together. C major 7, sharp 11 to B7 altered there. So recapping the entire bridge, we've got A minor 9 to F major 7, this little run, A minor 9, F major 7, 2, 3, 4, D minor 9, G7 altered, and then we've got C major 7, sharp 11 to B7 altered there. So if you've enjoyed today's lesson, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons to support the channel, and don't forget to let me know in the comments below which one of those chord shapes was your favorite from today's video. Don't forget to follow the links below in the description to check out the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program, and also if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a member via our Patreon link below in the description. My name is Ryan Wyatt. I hope you've really enjoyed this lesson, and I look forward to seeing you all again in future videos. Until then.